All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new edition of Scoops with Sugar, featuring the mighty man himself. Our guest this week is DJ Paul from the Mafia 6. What's up, Paul?
What's up, Slam?
What does your family call you? I'm wondering.
Asshole.
I love that. I love that. How are you doing today? I know you're a party animal. Are you doing all right? You feeling all right for this?
Yeah, I'm good. Just getting ready for the weekend. Every weekend, now up to the Shock Fest. I've been doing this frat house college tour. I call it my Fireball frat house tour. And basically, I just go to these different fraternities every weekend, and I DJ and rap and just fucking party all over the place, man. Fireball shots and just wild out. Go to the local college bar and man, just wild out and have a good time, man. It's fun. So I'm doing this up to the Shock Fest tour, and then it'll start back in November after the Shock Fest tour.
Wow, and that's the Fireball frat house tour.
Fireball frat house tour, and
so do you go to different cities, or is that out in Vegas or Cali?
Different cities. Yeah, like tonight I'm going to Tuscaloosa, Alabama for the big game they got this weekend. And I was just in Georgia at Georgia Southern. Man, we went a lot of places. We were going to a few of them. I got to go to Lubbock, Texas. So different parts of the South.
So you like to party with the college kids? Or they like to party with you?
Yeah, they like to party with me. College kids, man, you know, they just like to have fun, man. You know, they just party they ass off, man.
That's what it's about. Fuck school. It's all about the parties.
Yeah, they get drunk as hell, man, and you know, it's right up my alley, so it's great.
Did you go to college? Do you know?
No, I didn't. I wish I could have. I'm going to college now.
That's right. You're living vicariously through your college kids. That's pretty amazing. So that's going out until the Shock Fest tour starts, and of course that's the tour with Mushroom Head, ICP, Mad Child, and Jelly Roll, and of course the Mafia 6.
Yeah.
And that goes out September 20. Yeah, that goes out September 25th. And so you'll be doing your tour all up until then.
Yep, and then that'll end obviously with Hallowicked. And Halloween in Detroit, and then I go back out on this tour. I head to Lubbock, Texas, and some other places. Yeah, and then at the end, right after I do my final date for the frat house tour, and the middle to third week of November, then I leave for Mafia 6 European tour. So we go to Italy and Germany and all of that, so that'll be cool.
You're going overseas. You've been overseas many times, I'm sure.
Yeah, bunch of times. I haven't been with the Mafia 6. I just been with me and Juicy, you know. So, and I hadn't been. Well, I went solo with DJ a few months ago, or maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, in China and Japan. I went to the Great Wall and all that. That was cool. But as far as Europe, where we going in November, I haven't been there in a few years, so I'm looking forward to that. And I haven't been as the Mafia 6. I just went as 3-6 Mafia with me and Juicy, but I haven't went with like Koopsta and the Chad and Crunchy and all this. Fun to take them over there. I've been staying on their ass about getting their passports. Still waiting on Crunchy to get here.
Oh, right.
But Koopsta got his, you know, and Chad got hers, so I'm looking forward to taking them over there and just showing them everything.
Good. Well, shout out to all the European juggalos. We have a lot of juggalos in Europe, and hopefully they can stop by. That's going out in November?
Yep, mid to late November, and it should end mid-December.
Yeah, talk about wild and crazy. They are wild and crazy in Europe.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, so I want to bring this up. A couple months ago, you were on a TV show called Celebrity Wife Swap. It came on ABC. Okay, I watched it. I feel like I got to know you a little better. You seem kind of the same, you know, it wasn't like an introspective look into your life, but I want to know how authentic that process really was, because you had that lady scared and uncomfortable.
Man, you know, that was all me. You know, it wasn't no script or nothing. I mean, I had to calm it down, obviously, because it was ABC. You know, but if it had been VH1 or something, I probably could have got a little wild, because they be super crazy on their network. But, ABC, you gotta keep it, you gotta keep it for the, family viewing. So they showed me do a few shots, you know,
right.
Down a little bit. I couldn't sign nothing up, but hit a line or nothing, but but other than that, man, I gave them the PG-13 version, man, the clean version of my life, and it was pretty accurate. Like I said, they couldn't show no concerts or no crazy.
It seemed like it was very family involved. We got to see your son, who's a grown man now, and that was really cute. He's so cute. Is he like your sidekick? Does he go everywhere with you?
Yeah, when he don't want to, when I make him. Other than that, he'll sit in the house and play games 24 hours a day.
Yeah, them video games. Yeah, we saw that.
So if I tell him, I'll be like, look, now I'm going to go to the guitar center and buy a new keyboard. You want to go? He'll be like, yeah, I'll go.
That's great. Do you have any other kids, or is that your only child?
Yeah, that's all I know about so far.
That's the only one you know about. All right. So then, right after that, you came to Michigan to record Reindeer Games, okay? Consisting of the Killjoy Club, which is the Mafia 6 and ICP. What was it like coming to Michigan? Do you go out a lot to other places to record, like you came here to do this album?
No, I don't actually. I usually always stay at home and record, and I got my own studio and one in my house and one in my studio office at Skeleton Entertainment. So I usually just record at the studio, and I just have people to send it to me. But Violent J didn't want to do that. You know, he was like, I wanted to be like a real collaboration. You know, like a old school collab. And I was happy that he said that, because I like those better too. You know, I don't like the way, you'll see all these rappers that have collaborations together, because these days people don't even trust their own self. Artists don't even trust their own self to do a record on their own. They have to put a million features on that. Whoever the hottest kid is, whether they like them or not, they just go on that. I don't believe in that, but whatever. If you need the help, do it. I only like doing collabos with people that I like and respect and look up to and like their music. I don't like doing collaboration with just some young kid because he hot now or he got a bunch of followers on Twitter or whatever the hell. That don't mean shit to me. I was going to call him Joe. Violent Joe.
Violent Joe.
Violent Joe said, man, he wanted us to come out there, and I was like, all right, cool. So he set it up, and we landed, and then we started riding through all these neighborhoods. Then next thing I know, we stopped at Psychopathic Records, which was cool. We went in there and saw the whole Get Down. That was cool. And then we started riding through some more neighborhoods. Then next thing I know, the streets turned into rocks, dirt, and then it was just trees. And I was like, oh my God, I thought we was going to the studio. I know we was going to the gathering.
You're like, where are they taking me? Little did you know you were going out to the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, trees, and then all of a sudden this nice house pops up, and then it's the studio, and I'm like, all right, cool, this is my type of deal. I like this, and it was a great vibe, in the trees, lights that record, and you can walk out the studio and it's just dark, and you don't end up with crickets and animals that you don't even know what they are, and it makes the vibe better for a spooky style album that we was going for.
Yeah, it seems like you have so much energy in the studio. Is that what your process is always like? You're always up and, you have so much energy and it's really, really infectious.
Yeah, it is. And it depends on where the studio at, really, because I've been in some studios where I didn't have energy. I've had some of my own studios where I didn't have energy at, and I had to shut them down and do something as simple as move it to another side of the house or another unit at the building or another building, period, just to get that right vibe. Or sometimes you have to paint. A lot of times paint has something to do with it because I don't like being around certain colors. Like I couldn't record.
Oh, you don't like being around certain colors? That's really interesting.
I couldn't record an album in like a green studio or something. Like, not that I have a problem with the color green, because I like green. I like money. I like marijuana. I like, you know, a lot of green things. But like, if I walk in somewhere, somebody got like a lime green studio or something, I'll be like, no, man, I can't do this up in here. It's just, you know how colors can set the mood.
Yes, I do.
You know, with you being a woman, you really know that. You probably found all the colors in your household and the colors that was in the studio. But anyway, I just have to have the whole vibe right, you know. It's all in the, but I had a good vibe at the Psychopathic studio, man. It was great. So we went in there, and the crazy part about it is I had all the beats ready, more than enough beats. I keep beats all day. But a lot of those songs I didn't even have written, you know. I had some written, but a lot of them I didn't have written. Yes. I was like, man, you know, I'm just gonna go here and just let it come to me. And I just went in, and the ideas just started flowing. So we did the Killjoy album, and actually even when ICP went home, they let us keep the studio, and I stayed there with the engineer, Wakuma, and knocked out like 4 or 5 Mafia 6 songs as well. I was just in a roll. I couldn't stop.
Oh, that's great.
I had wine, Fireball, whiskey, and Chinese takeout.
And that's all you need.
All I
need. When ICP actually called you to do the album, were you pretty open to the idea? I know ICP has been a name that you've been familiar with for a long time. What were your immediate thoughts when they reached out?
Well, I was excited because it was something I had been wanting to do because over the years, you know, like in 2000, we had that Just Another Crazy Click song together. When the Smoke Clears album, I think we probably sold like 4 million copies of that album over the years. And then back in like maybe like 2009 maybe, or 8 or 9, I reached out to ICP to do the song for a solo mixtape of mine. Killer shit or something. I have to remember. It's probably like 2008 or 2009 off a mixtape that I put out. Okay. So then again, last year I reached out to them again about a Mafia 6 feature. So, you know, over the years I would reach out to them for features, and they would always knock them out the same day. You know, like you can't, I can't get people in my own group to knock out songs the same day. So they would knock them out the same day. You know, me and Jay always talked and kept in touch. So it was something I've been wanting to do. You know, I always been a fan. I always loved their work, and they independent like us, so we come from the same background, the same world. So I always wanted to do something with them. You know what I'm saying? So this was perfect.
Yeah, and the album is doing really well. Everyone is really digging it. Even I have a little cameo on the album. I appreciate you letting me do that. That was crazy. my mouth, you know. But it's all good, and that album is really, really great. Are you guys going to be doing songs off the new album on the tour?
Yeah, man, we got to, because I have a lot of fans hit me on Instagram and Twitter and be like, "Are y'all gonna do some Killjoy songs on the tour?" And I mean, you know, as long as the guys would, this would be my first time touring with ICP, so I don't know they process how they do their shows, but I mean, you know, they down with, because we performed before them, so if they down to come out earlier or if not, you know, I don't think they should come out early because that won't look right, because
would be amazing. You should definitely hook that up.
So I talked to them about something like that. That'll be cool.
Cool.
People are asking for it. It's only right because we're gonna be promoting the album.
Right. It's only right. Give them what they want.
Yeah.
Let's rewind back here to the gathering, okay? Because you guys recorded the album and then you went to the gathering. Now, was that your first gathering?
No, we did.
Right.
This should be like our third one because we did one long time ago. It was indoors.
Yes. You did the indoors and then you did like.
I don't remember all of them, but I remember that first one because it was like a riot and it was police all over the place. It was crazy. And then I don't remember the ones in between, and then I know we came back and we did 2012, 2 years ago.
Okay. So what do you think about the gathering? How crazy is the gathering compared to other shows you've done or other festivals?
The gathering is the best show ever. You know, I done did millions and millions of shows. We've been out for just our 24th year, going on 25. And man, we done did tons and tons of shows. But the gathering is the best because, you know, it's not like a concert. You know, it's different from like somebody be like, hey, I'm finna book you, come play at my concert, and you get paid this much, and then you come, you stay backstage, and you get all liquored up, and then you walk out on the stage, and you perform for 30 minutes to an hour, and then you go back and you jump on the tour bus and go to the next city. I came to the gathering 2 days early, rather. 2 days early just to hang out and enjoy it. It's like you know, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It don't feel like a concert. It feels like you're just hanging like in a huge neighborhood with a bunch of homies and nobody works and everybody just hangs out 24 hours a day.
Right.
Like,
it's a family gathering. It's where friends come to hang out, and I'm glad you get that vibe from it.
Yeah, it's like when you used to watch the Smurfs when you were kids, and everybody had their little huts and little.
Did you say the Smurfs?
Yeah. So it's just like a little big land of the juggalos and people having fun and this and that. So, and I try to describe it. That's why I tried to do as much video and Instagram when I was there because my fans don't understand it. You know, they were like, "Hey man, juggalos just a bunch of this, a bunch of that." And I'm like, "No, man. I'm like, these supposed to people out here having fun and living life, and you are missing out."
Right.
So, see it now. You know, once I put out the video of the lap band dance with the girl dancing on the dude's stomach, it went viral. It went everywhere. That's gonna be.
Oh, you're talking about the Mike Busey crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put that video out, and man, it was shot like a wildfire. It was just on.
Yeah, that video was on TMZ. Yeah, it went everywhere.
Yeah, it was just on the first episode of the new season of Josh.0. It's going to be on the new Ridiculousness season.
Awesome.
And, man, everywhere. It was everywhere you could name. And as people were seeing that, and then I showed another video of some other guys and some girls and this and that, and just to show them what they're missing out. And they started looking at it different. They was like, oh, man, this looks so fun. I can't believe, man, this is so fun. And, you know, they thought it was just a bunch of people just hanging around, just drinking beer and fucking off or whatever the fuck they thought. But I was like, no, man. They're having fun like a motherfucking chicks everywhere with titties out like it ain't nothing. And I couldn't even show all of that on Instagram, you know, because they're the flat. But they got the picture, you know. They saw the girls that was, you know, in bikinis and whatnot. And, man, it's just like I said, it's I don't look at it as a concert. I came in 2 days early, me, Lil White, and everybody at Country Back came in a couple days early just to hang out. Just like we was there watching the concert. It's like we was just fans ourselves. And then we turned into artists, musicians. But I was there as just a Juggalo fan myself for the first 2 days, just hanging out, man.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now the big news is you have a solo record coming out in Psychopathic, and everybody knows that now. And if you don't know, now you know, because it was in the insert of the Killjoy Club album. Tell us about your new solo record coming out on Psychopathic?
That's what I originally planned to do. You know, years and years ago when I was sitting Joe's songs, validate. I was sitting validate for the fans. Joe, because he's my boy.
Right.
When I was sitting Joe validate songs, that was all in my process. You know, I was like, man, you know, one day I want to do something with them. You know, we already clicked up and we already, you know, together.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, one day I want to really do something, you know, under their wing, you know, because we got a lot of the same fans, but they still kind of separate. You know,
yeah.
They're still separate. They're kind of saying, I was like, man, if we could come together and put our fans that we call the Sinners and they fans, the Juggalos, together, man, it could be something amazing. And I was like, plus, I got my style is a dark image, you know, and it goes with the whole psychopathic thing. So I was
yes,
talking
the wicked shit. You like to keep it wicked.
Yeah, you gotta keep it wicked. So when the Killjoy album, that idea came up first from Joe, and then once we got over there and I started recording, and he saw me, you know, laying down beats and making beats right there and just going in there like playing crazy hooks and this and that, he had pulled me outside. He's like, man, he said, we was just talking, man, I got an idea. And I was like, what? He's like, what would you think about bringing out a record on Psychopathic? And I was like, man, I love to do that. I said, I've been wanting to do that since like maybe 7 now or longer, maybe like 2004 or something. I was like, yeah, man, I was like, I'd love to do that. And he's like, man, all right, man, let's do it. And I was like, man, perfect name for it. I want to call it. I knew the name right there. It just popped in my head. I didn't plan on this name because my solo album originally was going to be called something else that I bring out next year. Mm-hmm. Once he said, this name just popped in my head, and I was like, I want to call it The Master of Evil.
The Master of Evil.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call the album, because everybody know me as one of the dudes that created, you know, that created the dark music, crunk sound. So like, I'm not the first person to do dark music. Yeah, but to take dark music and put it over big bass beats and crunk ass beats with killer hooks, like tear the club up, hit a motherfucker, crack a motherfucker in the face, shit like that, mixed with the dark music. And I'm just responsible for so many people getting their heads busted, you know, rap clubs. You know, you would get it in rock clubs and, you know, the white clubs, obviously, they get drunk and crack each other across the head with beers. Brought that to the black clubs, you know. Tear the Club Up was the first one, and Hit a Motherfucker was the single that followed behind that. And nobody was doing that in rap. You know, rap was more about, you know, booty shaking at that time. And if it wasn't booty shaking, it was about who could rap the best and flow the best and do the best tongue twisting and rap the fastest and this and that. And we just took a little tongue twisting and mixed it with the scary music and the bass and just put the craziest hooks of all time together. You know, Pimp C, the late Pimp C, rest in peace, he used to always say this, he used to be like, y'all was the only rappers that was brave enough to come out and rap about drugs. He was like, all rappers I know do drugs. He said, but y'all was the only person that came out admitting that I do drugs, cocaine, all that, and made a song called Sippin' on Scissor, and it was a hit. Because it was the first people that was ever brave enough to talk about getting high like that on the record. You had the people that would talk about weed and this and that, but you know, that's whatever, man. You know, your grandma would do weed. But to come out and be like, look, I'm hitting cocaine, meth, crazy shit like that.
Right.
So I just want to, you know, go back to the original DJ Paul, like the Mystic Styles days, all the shit that made us popular, and just make just a totally dark and crazy album through Psychopathic, and Master of Evil is going to be it.
Well, we can't wait for that. We cannot wait. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for talking to me. Is there anything else that you want to add?
Yeah, Just tell everybody to just follow me on Twitter at DJ Paul KOM. That's KOM King in Memphis. And follow me on Instagram. I put a lot of crazy videos and pictures on there. And there's Instagram at DJ Paul KOM as well, King of Memphis. And my website is www.djpaulkom.tv. Not .com. It's djpaulkom.tv. Yep, and just, look out to the Killjoy Club album. Look out for the Master of Evil dropping sometime next year, springish, somewhere around there.
And the tour.
Yeah, the tour, Shock Fest, make sure y'all be there. We got the dates on Psychopathic site, ICP site, it's on my site, it's on my Instagram, all that. We're going to be selling meat and grease as well, so if y'all want to hang out, have a drink with a nigga or something, that's cool too. And one more thing, man, make sure y'all check out DJPaulBarbecue.com. I got my DJPaulBarbecue.com.
Oh yeah, you're a grill master. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So DJPaulBBQ.com, and you can find my YouTube channel on that site as well. But basically, being from the South, when I moved to the West Coast, I was missing the barbecue that we got, like in the South.
Oh yes.
Midwest, we all from as well, all the good soul food and barbecue and shit that we got that make these bellies get big. So that make the bellies get big and the booties get big on the ladies. So I was missing that. So I started, every time I would go to Tennessee, I would buy luggage bags full of local seasonings and barbecue sauces and hot sauces and shit like that. And I got sick, it got so expensive, I was like, man, I cook myself. I know all these recipes. I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, on a home of the barbecue. So I just sat down one day high and just created my own barbecue seasoning. A year later, created a barbecue sauce. Then I made another all-purpose seasoning that just came out earlier this year, and now I just made my first hot sauce that's gonna come out once. So y'all can buy all that on there. I got recipes you can look up, and cooking videos, and just having fun with it, man.
You're just doing it. You're doing it all. Well, we appreciate you. And before we go, we're going to do something, it's called 6 Quick Scoops, okay? So I'm going to give you 6 questions, real quick. You have 3 seconds to answer, and if you don't answer, I'm going to go boop, and we're going to move on, and you're going to look like you didn't know what the hell was going on. You ready?
All right, ready.
Okay. Christmas or Halloween?
Halloween.
Favorite music artist?
Prince.
Prince! Showers or baths?
Showers.
Favorite thing to do by yourself?
Jack off.
Celebrity crush?
Jennifer Lopez.
What are you afraid of?
Judges.
Judges. DJ Paul is afraid of judges. We're going to leave it at that, y'all. All right. Thank you for talking with me, and you have a beautiful, beautiful day.
You too, but I answered one of them wrong. Jennifer Lopez is my favorite Hollywood crush.
Okay, why'd you say that then?
I don't know. Because she one of them. I mean, I banged her. Don't get me wrong, but I would have to say a favorite one is damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. I actually named the album after her.
What?
The Ranger Games album. I got that title from one of my favorite movies called Ranger Games, and it was her first movie. What's her name?
Wait, hold on. Reindeer Games.
The tall chick, she from Africa, but she white.
Oh, Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron. Oh yeah,
that's my crush, and I actually met her because when we won our Oscar, I think she won hers that same night or the year before for the movie. Was it Animal? Monster. Yeah. Monster, where she was the prostitute in Florida, killing everybody.
Yeah.
That's my crush, and I named the album the Killjoy Club album after that. So Charlize Theron, if you ever see this by any way, because you probably a juggalo on the inside.
Oh yeah, she is.
I named the album after you.
Reese, if you're listening, I got the hookup for you. All right, Paul. Thank